even here, she has brought a petition, and she has not allowed us to even look into it. She went to court, and then she has not allowed the court to look into it. She has gone to the international community.
On March 11, 2025, Senator Natasha Akpabio called out the Nigerian Senate after she broke down crying at the United Nations Women in Parliament session in New York, US.
I'm here to seek help for the women of Nigeria.
The lawmaker representing Kogi Central Senatorial lamented to the international community that she is being punished by powerful Nigerian politicians who want to silence her. The Nigerian-Ukrainian politicians begged for justice and the intervention of global democratic institutions. According to the provisions of the standing law, the Nigerian Senate has no power to suspend the senator for more than 14 days. Unfortunately, the 45-year-old senator was suspended for 6 months on March 6, 2025, just hours after she filed a petition against the Senate President, Akpabio, for sexual harassment. As if that wasn't enough, all her privileges, including her security, salaries and allowances, were withdrawn alongside a ban that forbids her from coming close to the National Assembly complex. Senator Natasha's suspension has since sparked reactions in Nigeria, including from Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Femi Falana, who criticized the Senate judgment as the height of legislative recklessness. More interestingly, the Kogi senator's suspension has begun to expose the secret lives of members of the Nigerian Senate, especially Neda Imasuen, the Ethics Committee chairman that recommended a suspension.
The petition she presented today is actually dead on arrival.
Shockingly, revelations found that Senator Imasuen was disbarred by the New York Supreme Court and forbidden from practicing law in New York over unethical practices that made him return to Nigeria. This alone has got many asking if Nigerian politics is the retirement home for criminals and badly behaved personalities. Is this why they have it out for Senator Natasha? Is she cut from a different cloth? Or is Senator Natasha shedding crocodile tears and playing the victim card? Will she find justice after taking the issue to the United Nations?
What's good, guys? It's T-Code here for African Glitz.
On March 11, 2025, the People's Gazette published an exclusive report on Senator Neda Imasuen that shocked us to the marrow. The senator representing Edo South since 2023 also doubles as the chairman of the Senate Committee on Ethics that recommended Senator Natasha Akpabio's 6-month unconstitutional suspension. Since the controversial sentence, Senator Imasuen has had his whole life in the open, especially the details of his secret life of crime. According to the People Gazette, they obtained a US court document showing that the Nigerian lawmaker was a mastermind of a massive bank heist in the US before running to Nigeria to pursue a successful political career. Senator Imasuen was named as the facilitator of a $25 million fraud scheme that targeted nothing less than 33 banks in America, including ABN AMRO, Citibank, HSBC, Wells Fargo, and Lehman Brothers. The fraud scheme involved using straw buyers with good credit scores to secure mortgage loans, an act that violated federal law and intended to defraud the financial institutions that issued the loans. The Federal Bureau of Investigation (FBI) claimed the Edo lawmaker was the lawyer who arranged the transactions for the indictment that came down on December 14, 2012. As the head of the Senate Committee on Ethics, one would expect that Senator Imasuen holds the highest ethical standards alongside a squeaky clean past and present. Shockingly, this is the complete opposite. The lawmaker was reportedly admitted to the New York bar in 1992 and practiced law in New York until 2009 when he was disbarred for life. People's Gazette obtained documents showing that one Daphne Slyfield hired Imasuen to represent her in 2009 and allegedly paid him over $1 million for legal fees. Sadly, the lawmaker absconded with the representation fees without appearing in court. The senator was later served with several petitions. Still, he refused to respond to any of them and fled to Nigeria with the funds, which he possibly used to sponsor his political career there. Following several failed attempts to obtain a response to a petition filed against him, the Grievance Committee for the 2nd, 11th and 13th Judicial Districts terminated Imasuen's license to practice law in New York. Despite his history of crime and unethical practices, Imasuen was quick to dismiss Senator Akpabio's sexual harassment petition against Senate President Akpabio on the ground that he did not follow due process. Particularly, Imasuen said the petition was dead on arrival.
The petition she presented today is actually dead on arrival. And I say that because it runs contrary to Order 40, subsection 4, that no senator may present to the Senate a petition signed by him or herself. And that petition, having been signed by her, will not be entertained by this committee. And so, ladies and gentlemen, she's not here. Now I can understand why she's not here. She's probably not here on the order of her lawyers. That being the case, the committee will sit and will deliberate on what we've gotten from distinguished senators that have presented their cases before us and the Senator at arms, and based on our rule books and all other documents that is available to us, to make a decision here and then make a referral.
This alone has the New York-based journalist Adeola Feyehun theorizing that Imasuen must have a personal grudge against Senator Natasha. According to Adeola, Natasha has been an upstanding community member even before she became a senator, fixing roads and advocating for her people. Meanwhile, Senator Imasuen has been called out over the bad state of the road that leads to his house in Edo State.
My people, this road now leads to Senator Neda Imasuen house. Senator representing Edo South presently. In case you don't know the man when you handle Natasha and Akpabio case, when refer Natasha to suspension for 6 months, that be Senator Neda Imasuen. Now this road lead to a house. Carry camera, come. This is the road. We get senator for this area. Senator representing Edo South. Senator Neda Imasuen. See the road. See road where you dey. See how? Use camera video now. See how? See road. See road. See road. See road where Senator Neda Imasuen dey. Wanna video me? See how? See road where senator dey. Senator. You dey fit the handle woman case for House of Assembly. You dey fast. You dey handle woman case, Natasha case. You dey suspend her. But see your road. See road where you dey, senator. We be like we not get senator for Edo South. Oga come and say make you come tell Edo people wetin you don do for Edo South. Even the road to your house e no good. See ah. Even the road to senator house e no good. See ah. Show na dey see ah.
Like many people, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan is convinced the chairman of the Senate Ethics Committee has it out for her, including other members of the upper chamber and especially the Senate President. Knowing this is a war she may not win by speaking out in Nigeria alone, the Kogi Central lawmaker took the matter to the United Nations Interparliamentary Union (IPU) meeting in New York. During the Women in Parliament session, Senator Natasha begged for justice and intervention from global democratic institutions because her suspension from the Nigerian Senate was unlawful. In the viral video, the mother of four broke down in tears as she presented her case before the international community of women.
I was silenced and I was suspended. I was suspended for 6 months, amongst many other stringent conditions, such as taking away my security, taking away all the officials, vehicles, and other items that were handed over to me as a senator. My salaries will be cut off. I must not appear anywhere near the National Assembly. And for 6 months, I'm not to introduce myself or present myself as a senator locally in Nigeria or internationally. That means I'm here illegally, but I have no other place to go but to come here and speak to you women, because this is a bigger picture.
The lawyer, now politician, admitted that she attended the panel illegally because she couldn't introduce herself as a senator until her suspension was over, but she had no other place to go. According to Senator Natasha, there is a much bigger implication of a suspension as it depicts the systemic exclusion of women from political leadership in Nigeria. Responding to a complaint, the presiding officer of the Interparliamentary Union meeting, IPU, said they would need to hear from the other side before deliberating on Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan's concerns about Senate President Godswill Akpabio.
The matter that was raised by our colleague from Nigeria, Senator Natasha, and because all of us heard what she said, and it only serves us better if I put a word in what she has said. So I would like to say we have heard her concerns, and having heard her, it would have been an opportunity for all of us to understand more about what she has said. But because we listened only on her side, as an institution, as IPU, we will be taking the concerns that have been raised, not only taking her side, but also giving a chance to listen to the other side, as it is a custom for IPU. And after having listened to the other side, we will take steps as necessary. So I thought it was necessary for us to say a word about it and then be able to take it further. Because she said something different from what the contributions were. So we have taken care of, we have taken the concerns that she raised, and we will be working on them, of course, having listened to the other side, and we will be able to take steps after that.
While in Nigeria, after Senator Natasha had addressed the panel, the House Committee on Women Affairs and Social Development chairperson, Kafilat Ogbara, responded to a complaint. Honorable Ogbara said the National Assembly mandated her to present a response to Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan's speech, which she said was not truthful about why she was suspended. The National Assembly rep insisted that Senator Natasha was suspended for gross misconduct and unruly behavior and not for alleging sexual harassment or assault. The representative maintained that Senator Natasha's suspension was necessary to restore order and uphold the integrity of the legislative body. No senator, regardless of status, gender, or political affiliation, is above the rules of the Senate, Honorable Ogbara noted. Senator Natasha's surprising appearance at the United Nations Women in Parliament session has sparked reactions online. Many netizens noted that the Kogi lawmaker's suspension was well-deserved, and her tears and cries at the UN session were fake to generate international pity. They urged her to do the right thing by apologizing to the Senate and those involved. These people have also accused the lawmaker of attending the Women in Parliament session illegally because she no longer had a right to be there. They claim she took part of the time allotted to the actual National Assembly representative to share what they call her sub-story. Again, this proves to them that the Kogi senator has no regard for protocol. Social media commentator Very Dark Man, however, begs to disagree. In a video he shared on his Instagram page, the social commentator says the United Nations cannot do anything about a case because they do not have the legal right to interfere in Nigerian politics, unless it's a threat to world peace, among other things.
So, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, you are making a big mistake and you are taking a wrong move. Whoever is advising you is just lying to you. You need people that will tell you the truth. You need strategists around you. So I just watched a video where Senator Natasha Akpoti have taken the matter that is going on between herself, the Nigerian Senate, and the Senate President Godswill Akpabio to the United Nations to go and report. According to her, that she is being oppressed and there is abuse of power in play. Now, while I commend Senator Natasha for standing up for herself and also being an inspiration to the girl child around the world, telling them that, hey, stand up for yourself no matter what. At the end of the day, I'll still tell you the truth. You are chasing shadows. Because this United Nations you went to report now, they cannot do anything. I don't know if you are thinking that, hey, if you go there, there will someone Godswill Akpabio and they will tell the Nigerian Senate to reinstate your seats. And they can't. They have no power to do that. Or maybe they'll come put a travel ban on Akpabio. They cannot do him anything. Because their power limits them to a lot of things. The only way they can talk about a country or come into a country is when that country is a threat to international peace. That's when they can say, okay, yes, this country now is a threat to... They deal with international countries on peace majorly. Now, let me give you an example why they cannot do anything. When Boko Haram They buy people for Nigeria, bomb here, bomb there, carry Chibok girls. United Nations don't do anything. You know why? Because Boko Haram is not a threat to international peace. It's a threat to the peace of Nigeria. So they come out their hand, concern them. Nigerian government, face your problem. The highest thing they did was to send aid, food aid, medical aid and all that to the people of Borno. That's the highest they can do. So this one that you are going to that place to go and do, they cannot do anything. And let me tell you what is crazy. Even if they now pick interest in this case and they now summon Akpabio, it will still not go and nothing will happen because their power cannot override the power of the Nigerian Senate. Again, if you go look at the weakness of the United Nations, you go see enforcement is one of their weakness. Do you understand? Now, Senator Natasha, another mistake you are making is this, right? You don't have a team that planned this whole thing. You are a politician. Act like a politician. You are a politician. Act like a politician. You see, when you do Roman, you act like Roman. Normally, you are right. Senator Akpabio is supposed to recuse himself from that seat and submit himself to the Senate committee. But this is Nigeria. This is Nigeria. And that is why you need to act like a politician. You know the time where you're supposed to strike these people? You know the time where you're supposed to carry this matter come up? 2027 election. APC go to look for good name. You go hit them with this one. People start seeing reasons why we're not supposed to vote for APC again. They step on people's rights. And I will tell you for free that a lot of people don't like Akpabio. I will tell you for free, a lot of Nigerians don't like him. So it would have been to your advantage in 2027, mad advantage. But see, when they bring this matter up now, before 2027, we don't go. People don't even forget.
On the other hand, many have supported the lawmaker while commending her for reporting a case to the UN Community of Women in Parliament like her. On Thursday, March 13, Akpabio also criticized Senator Natasha for trying to embarrass the upper chamber by presenting a misleading narrative to the international community.
She has now externalized the matter by attempting to embarrass the Federal Republic of Nigeria by going to give a narrative at the IPU UN event, totally different from what occurred in the Senate.
The Senate president, who spoke after receiving a vote of confidence from his colleagues, urged senators to remain focused on their legislative responsibilities and avoid distractions that could derail the Senate's work.
And she may not even allow the international community to look into it. She may decide to run to I don't know where. I don't want to be misquoted, but the reality is that we remain resolute. We are law-abiding. We operate through the rules of the Senate.
Tell us, guys, what do you think of Senator Natasha's reporting a case to the UN? Did she make the right move? What do you think of the explosive story about Senator Neda Imasuen's secret life of crime? Does this explain his recommendation for Senator Natasha's suspension? Finally, what do you think of VDM's advice to the lawmaker? Do you agree she is not acting like a politician and needs to surround herself with strategists?
Let's go to the comment section to share our opinion. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share it so it can reach the right people. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you can be notified every time we upload a new video. Thanks for watching. It's Tico here, and I'll see you again soon.